Good morning. Welcome to my Wednesday devotional. As you can see, I'm covering Esther chapter 1. And of course, it is St. Patrick's Day on Friday. Woo! That's why I'm wearing my tiara, my Irish princess tiara. But since I will be turning 50, and I don't mind saying that, I'm actually quite proud. That's why I'm wearing my dress and my tiara. I'll just say Irish Queen. And my little shamrocks here necklace for St. Patrick, my favorite holiday. Not only because it's my birthday on St. Patty's Day, as I like to say, but it's also my favorite holiday because St. Patrick, just very inspirational. He was enslaved by some pirates and shipped over to Ireland. And then he managed to escape to go back to England, where he was kidnapped from. And then he felt called by the Lord to go back to Ireland and face his captors and show them Christ's love. And as a result, all of Ireland, he managed to turn everyone to Christ. And he is the patron saint. And he used shamrocks. This is the story I did when I was about 10 years old. The shamrock, the three parts, to show the Holy Trinity, God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, how to teach others that way. So it's just amazing. I'm just so glad that we have God's holy word now in 2023, that we can all read, and the Bible's translated into many languages and versions around the world. So I use New Living Translation, but you can use a bunch of other ones. They're anything you like. It's all free. And it's on the Holy Bible app, which is free, by the way, if you want to follow along. So I just thought I'd say that as we're celebrating St. Patrick. And of course, Esther, Queen Esther. So, I'm just covering both things here. I just love wearing the tiara. And of course, we had the king's coronation in real life over in Great Britain, King Charles. And so that's another reason why I'm covering Esther royal story. It's just so much royal news going on. And I might add a few things, as we go on, as we get closer into the Esther story and how she's wearing her tiara. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, happy St. Patrick's Day, and I really hope you guys do have a wonderful celebration this weekend. And hopefully where you are, it'll be warm. Today it's freezing cold, and it's a heavy wind. So if you hear weird sounds, that's my window over there off camera making weird noises. I can kind of hear it. So anyway, all right. So Esther chapter 1. We are on verses 14 and 15. And I'm going to go ahead and read it, and then we'll talk about it. All right, so verse 14. The names of these men were Karshisha, Shether, Amitha, Tarish, Maurice, Marcina, Meni-Q, and I can't even read my own writing. 7 nobles of Persia and Media. They met with the king regularly and held the highest positions in the empire. Verse 15, what must be done to Queen Vashti? The king demanded. What penalty does the law provide for a queen who refuses to obey the king's orders, properly sent through his eunuchs? Well, first of all, let's start with verse 14. So these names, which I obviously, kind of messed that up. The point is, there were 7 nobles, right? And nobles, a nobility, meaning like a higher class, that met with the king regularly and held high positions. So they knew him well. They were his trusted advisors, and we're going to assume that they were his wise advisors. Now, I was thinking about this morning. When you're going to have advisors, whether you're a king or you're a leader of some kind, make sure they're wise. Make sure you can trust them. Which, of course, at the beginning of all these things, it's always easy to think you're trusting people, but, can you? Not to put a little doubt in there, but we're just going to assume, for the sake of the story, that they were trusted, and it does say they held high positions, so the king must have trusted them, and that they're wise, okay? So we're just going to go with that. But I was thinking, because I follow all the royal stories and all that, and it just, sometimes I see stuff in the news and I'm just like, who's advising these guys? This particular leader, I'm not going to name names, but so make sure you have wise advisors, right? All right, verse 15. So, did you guys catch this? Usually, I've facilitated Esther twice already, and I didn't catch this till this time around. That's what I love about the Bible is, every time you do another go around, you catch something. And did you notice the part where it said what must be meaning present tense, right? Done more of a future tense. So because we don't know. Even I've Googled it this morning just to double check, just to see what Google said. But nobody actually knows what did happen to Queen Vashti. Remember last week it just said, she refused to, go to the party that the king asked for, or asked, he put out a request and she refused, right? And that was literally the last time we're ever going to hear from her. Like, she just disappears. And the title of the chapter is that she was deposed. So my question was, well, but how? Was she just simply beheaded, or was she just banished from the kingdom and sent to another land, or did she go back to her family? I mean, what exactly happened? I even Googled it this morning, and even, Google's saying pretty much what I was thinking, which is it's either she was killed or she was banished from the kingdom. No one knows. So, who knows? All we know is she exited the story and it made way for Esther. This is where Esther's going to start to rise up. But I'm just wondering, because the way this now could be our English, I don't know, but be would be a present tense. So I was even thinking this morning, what if she's in the king's jail down in the basement or something while she's waiting trial? I mean, I don't know, but I don't know. It's just something to think about. It sounds like she's still alive if the king is asking, what are we going to do about this, And doing or action would be a forward or future tense, but be, the word be, what must be, sounds like it's in the present right now. Maybe she's still alive and they're going to try to figure it out. I don't know. Again, this is me speculating and just wondering things out loud. That's what I love about Bible study. We can all speculate and wonder and ask questions, and so what penalty does the law provide? So it sounds like a penalty, sounds like he wants to give her punishment, which makes me wonder, is she down in the king's jail, down in the basement, or was she at her family's house? What's going on here? So, I don't know. This could be very interesting as we, walk through this. Like I said, I'm doing this, line by line here to try to walk through this and, see what could be done. And interesting that, he thinks of her in terms of a punishment. It doesn't sound like they had any love. Now, she was a beautiful queen, but was she just another possession to him? In our 2023 mind, it doesn't sound like he was in love with her. I don't know if he's just busy thinking about punishment. That doesn't sound loving. It just sounds transactional. I don't know. But I don't know, something to think about. Of course, I love love, so I want to think about romance, but obviously since she was just gone like that, where was the conversation? Where's the love? So obviously it wasn't there if, he just had her gone, and luckily Esther comes in. That's where the romance begins. So, okay, but just out of curiosity, I'm just trying to, look at all the angles here. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So that is Esther chapter 1, verses 14 and 15. And if you happen to remember, please do hit the subscribe or like, view, whatever. But most importantly, more times that people hit the subscribe button is where my channel will get up on the main screen of the search bar. So of YouTube, so I sure would appreciate if you'd subscribe, and of course, just want you guys to watch and hit, was it like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I'd love it. I sure do appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a very safe and happy holiday, that you don't drink and drive, I know everyone out there has green beer. I think we'll be having birthday cake. I don't know yet. Whatever my family is choosing to do. I'm just really excited, and very proud and honored that God has gotten me to these 50 years. Woohoo! And in my second half of life, hopefully I'll still be young and happy, young at heart. I'm just grateful to be here and just honored, really, that God's got me this far, and I'm just praying that He'll continue to guide me and show me what to do next. All right. Thanks for watching. Please do hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and we'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.